Beats. Villainous Beats. Villainous.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Hey everybody, it's Thursday, and you know, I actually thought it was Friday. Yeah, so at any rate, welcome to Blurred's Eye View. I'm your host, your man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in. We got a free-for-all session today, so this is always going to be fun. If this is your first time here, thank you for tuning in. Check us out on YouTube. Hit that notification bell, that subscribe button. You can check us out on Always Press Record. That's APR TV. Thanks to Trey Lawson out there in Texas for APR TV. You can also check us out anywhere you listen to your podcast, including Spotify, Apple, and iHeartRadio. But without further ado, because it has been a day, I never knew this man to be a chef, but you know, whatever. We're gonna start this party off. We're gonna get ready for liftoff. Lady Mandalore is in the building.
I am currently listening to the rest of Cat. I heard the first 35 minutes, but I am currently listening to the rest in my earpiece right here. Uncle Cat, I need you to stand. I know I can't tell you to stand down.
He's standing on business.
And every fucking body else is.
He's standing on
and
business.
Everybody else is.
He's standing on business.
Shit. Why? But why? I mean, I know you said why, but everybody else.
I'm putting it like this. I'm gonna get the rest of the crew in. We're gonna wrap this one. We normally don't do these, but
no, we got to. No,
this one
2 hours of story, and we are going to comb through it like we would the MCU. We are going to do it this evening.
I have never sipped so much tea in 24 hours. I never have, and
sir. She is hot.
Hot. John Luc Picard will be proud of me.
Ooh, Earl Grey, it is not.
Gria the Horror, what's up?
Baby.
Woo.
Let me tighten this up a little bit. Hold on.
I'm gonna just get the crew here.
Oh Lord! First of all, I did not know it was 2 hours. I thought it was a half an hour.
No, Lord, no.
Baby. Yeah. Girl. I'm gonna send you the link. I got you. I got you right now.
No, oh my God. It's being sent.
Oh yes.
We're gonna make this a weekend event.
We'll be watching the Cinematic Assassin.
Now, Shannon, I just want to set the record straight. Black Fox 447, Black Spartan, whatever he calls himself, he could not be the will of the podcast. Let's just make that clear.
You better listen. Look, we don't need that.
The Games Masters in the building, because Yo.
Where's your tea?
Okay,
Don't
no. See, I got Dr. Pepper because I'm not gonna waste my tea on this bullshit. This nigga need to be under lock and key for real. That's what he need to be under because I heard that shit. I said, "You mangy nicklet looking motherfucker, are you serious right now?"
Oh my
Oh,
god!
but here's the thing. He didn't lie.
He's not lying about a lot.
He didn't lie.
Listen, look. I look at it this way. If he's lying about half the stuff that he's talking about, he's not lying about the other half.
And that's the scary part because I only heard half
Okay.
an hour. And he spilled in the half an hour.
I'm just saying.
Listen, let baby chef it up. Chef it up.
He's not lying about a lot of things.
Even if he's embellishing.
There's
I'm
receipts.
After that one joke he talked about, Cedric stole that joke, and I looked at that video and I said, "No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't."
What the
about the car?
Oh, he wasn't lying about that. He wasn't lying about the other one.
Because comedians do it all the time.
Oh no, we're not saying that.
So wait, hold on. And because they do it all the time, that is clearly factual evidence that he stole the joke. If you can say that it is a regular occurrence, I'm not saying that it's not a regular occurrence. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. That don't mean he didn't do it. Precisely that. Precisely that. He did. He, like he said in the interview. You know what? Where's Will?
Well,
he's
just said that he's the only Will.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
He's tending to the engines right now.
I'm so sorry.
Because there's another joke and it predated and it word for word. I'm like, yo.
No, and it's not word for word. He changed 2 words.
No, that's the car joke. Yeah.
The car joke.
Yeah, there's another joke. The Bominicious joke.
Bominish?
So the joke goes like this.
Oh.
He went down south. I think it was Mississippi. And it was a guy by the name of something Jacobs, CJ. But the joke was, everybody called me Bominicious. Well, he's Southern, so he wasn't catching it. So he just figured that's a weird name. Okay, he kept calling him Bominicious. The joke ends up becoming his cousin seen him. He was like, "Man, why you call that man that?" He said, "That's what he told me to call him." He said, "That's not his name. He's saying by my initials." That joke was told by Meshack Taylor on Designing Women.
You are right. Shut up.
And we lost the Kira.
Oh, you're right.
We lost the Lady Mandalorian.
I remember it scene for scene because I would sit down and watch it with my mother because that was the tea in the 80s/90s. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was watching Star Trek.
No, I was watching Star Trek.
And there is tape.
Battlestar Galactica over here, y'all. So I'm just saying.
Oh, Man on the Wall. It was a little bit of everything.
Listen, designing
most of my trash talking came from Jefferson, Sanford and Son, and Golden Girls. Flat out.
Yeah, definitely Sanford and Son. Definitely.
Yes, definitely Sanford and Son. That was my daddy.
Ma'am.
I was well rounded.
Even a little bit of Chico and the Man. Even a little bit of Chico.
Chico and the Man. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was listening to the whole thing. Laney, you gotta watch.
I got to. Because I thought I was
because you're listening to it like
I did the half an hour. I'm like, I'm surprised. I know what I'm doing.
Look, Shannon Sharp, he had notes. He might as well just been like,
Wait, just 2 seconds. Girl talk real quick. I know that we gonna be snowed in this weekend. Do you want to FaceTime and watch this together?
Oh!
I want to be snowed in. I want to be snowed in. I want to be.
You got to move up north, and you said you hate New York, so
there are other places I can go though. So yeah, we ain't gonna do that. I ain't stealing that joke either, kids. There's other places to go.
Chloe said that was my favorite joke. Oh well.
Yes, let's go.
Lock the baby out the room.
we're not saying that it doesn't happen. We know it doesn't happen, or we know it does happen. I'm sorry, we know it does happen. There's variations of jokes being told, like how But watching that interview, and you look back at a lot of stuff.
The sense might be making sense. The sense might be making sense.
Listen, look. I know Cat is full. I know he on some bullshit. He talk real good and real slick, and that's fine. However, there were so many things that he had receipts for that I remember being in Virginia when some of those jokes were being told and being like, I've heard that one at least 6 times before, and this is me as a teenager. And this is before they had the movie deal with the King's Comedy and everything like that. So it was not as on and popping. I'm just saying I see what he's saying because sometimes I'm there in the moment, and
I mean,
he ain't telling too many lies. That
when he was talking about Steve in the hair unit, I'm like, that's been running around the black community for years. Like
throwing Cedric under the how are you gonna try to throw Cedric? Okay, here's some real tea.
And the majority of people who've watched Kings of Comedy have come to the same agreement. Bernie really was the funny.
Lie. Go ahead, lie. Say he wasn't funnier. Go ahead, say it. Say it.
He was like Steve really was the host of that show.
Yo, them nostrils were really, really deep.
I meant what the fuck I said. I can see.
I saw someone else's soul. That's how deep it
was. You sit back, you be like, he airing them out, and all you can say is like, he ain't lying. Ricky Smiley came out and said his piece. He didn't contest what he said.
What did he say? What did Ricky Smiley say?
Ricky basically he didn't contest nothing Cat said. What he did say is, that's my brother to the end. I love him, whatever. He took a very high route. I'm not, he said whatever he needs, I got him. As we know, Ricky did lose his son just recently, but he didn't.
He took the deuce and a quarter to the sky, right?
Yeah, he didn't.
The holier than
thou. As high as them heels he be wearing.
Like no, I'm like,
he didn't defend himself.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Interesting.
Even interview that Kevin Hart had with the Breakfast Club, and he was talking about, and this was a while back. This was before this. It was a while back. Even that didn't age well because Cat did say pretty much every script that they had for him ended up going to Kevin, and that older interview proves that point. I'm just like, damn. Now the whole reading 1,000 books and running I'm like, that's not even on the table.
Like, relax.
That ain't on the table.
Okay, like relax. Like until I see it.
That ain't on the table at all.
He gonna say a lot of stuff. You just got to pick what works for you.
Yeah.
Said enough to bother everybody though, because everybody's on not even clapback. They're just their PR teams are doing overtime today.
So these are the people who are safe from the airing out from Cat Williams, D.L. Hughley, Dave Chappelle, Carl Jones, Bernie Mac. There is a funny story about Bernie. There is a funny story about Cat and Dave that involves Twitter, which is absolutely hilarious.
I've heard that, and that one is hilarious.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, it's the funniest, one of the funniest stories I heard because so for those out there who have never heard the story goes when Twitter was just popping, just getting ready to, just starting off.
But it was still good.
It was still good. Dave Chappelle felt he was going to sign up for Twitter, right? He goes to sign up and they say this name is already in use. And he's like, huh? So he's like, well, who is this person that signed under me? And he's doing these jokes and he was like, they were actually kind of funny, He's going back, and then he said they were funny up until they started attacking people that I personally know, other comedians. And one of them was Cat Williams. And so then it was like this back and forth between Dave Chappelle on Twitter and Cat Williams on Twitter. And then one day he ran into Cat out in LA. And he said, let me talk to you away from Suge. And he was like, that's not me on Twitter. And Cat was like, and I'm not on Twitter neither. And that's when they found out that the Cat Williams and the Dave Chappelle that's on Twitter are not the real Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams that's on Twitter.
Stop it.
He was like, some of them jokes was a little funnier than mine. It was like almost the jokes that Cat Williams is saying that Dave Chappelle was kind of hurtful. That's what he was like, wait a minute, that's not even you.
Wow.
That shit hurt my feelings.
Wow, it's a hell of a drug.
Right?
I feel insulted. I feel insulted.
That was, and it was such a funny story. And this is,
What was that? That's 2 Netflix Chappelle series back. 2 Netflix series back?
something like that. Yeah,
At least 2.
What was that? It's not the closer. It's the other one. It's not the closer.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah. it's 24 hours. If y'all were looking for nerd news, it's kind of light because Cat been all over the place.
No, I still
We only 4 days in.
It's some out there. Don't get me wrong. It's some out there.
Cat has pulled the gat out of the hat and emptied the clip, and it's great.
I'm filing this under nerd news because that motherfucker read everything. Everyone and everybody for fucking filth. That was a science experiment right there.
The meme.
If Friday After Next was really supposed to go like that, it wouldn't be a Christmas classic. It would just be weird.
Cube is safe from the shots.
Yeah.
Like
now that was the part I did hear when he was talking about how they said it wasn't supposed to go to him. He's like, I wrote everything. I made sure that what I was wearing, nobody else was wearing. Like, he was just breaking it down.
Well, that and the part that Damon was supposed to get him in the bathroom. He wasn't supposed to get the pliers. He was supposed to. He was supposed to get the
He was supposed to get the cheeks.
Them cakes.
Yeah.
And wow.
And he was like, no, we're not.
Here's the bakery, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm at work. I'm at work. Got one earpiece in, and I'm typing up orders, and I got one piece. I'm like, ooh.
How could you pay attention to what you're doing?
Auto.
I didn't. Everybody was on.
I'm about to say I do it too.
You know what's messed up? This isn't the first time I've heard Earthquake can't read.
And he said Earthquake's funny. It's just
Quake. I think Quake is hilarious.
Yeah. Just can't read. Faison Love. And I'm like everybody he talked about. I'm not lying.
I'm glad for Twitter.
At the time,
these shows predate my birth. Like, I know Steve Harvey. I didn't know Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, it was only
like a 2-year difference.
Yeah, it's certain backgrounds from Hanging with Mr. Cooper and the Steve Harvey show. Certain backgrounds were different. And Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Mark Curry was an athlete. He was an ex-NBA athlete who got injured, and he went to go stay with his cousin and her best friend. And Mr. Cooper. In Steve Harvey show, he was a ex-jazz musician who fell on hard times and went back to his hometown where one of his old high school buddies got him a job at the high school. And Mr. Cooper, he ended up working at the high school too that his cousin worked at. There were some differences, but at the same time, it was the same. Even Mark Curry has stated that Steve Harvey has stolen some stuff from him.
Some plagiarization in the comedy world, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I watch anime, because I ain't got time for all this.
This. Here's the thing. This is some good stuff. It's not ratchet in the form of what we was with. I won't even mention them by name because it's like Beetlejuice. But what we witnessed in 2023, I'm like, nah, this brother ain't lying. There's room. There it is. It's there. Y'all didn't contest it.
And I sure as shit have not seen Kevin Hart and Cat Williams in the same building their entire career.
I haven't seen them in the same building.
Out like that first season.
Yeah. That's another one that's safe. Nick Cannon is safe. he stated he was like he wasn't lying about said specials. Cedric the Entertainer's 2 comedy specials just now ended up on Netflix in the past 2 days. Just now.
That's some interesting timing.
Weren't the last 2 like Netflix edition specials?
Just now showed up. Just now.
Steve Harvey is a very slick talking car salesman that just happens to moderately be charming enough to have a career in comedy. To answer Bama's question.
Yeah. Just enough.
Yeah, no.
Just
I remember when they did the
There he is.
Wait, so real quick. Are the engines primed? We ready to launch? Engines primed, ready to launch.
Y'all said Steve Harvey. I was going, who? What?
No, you know what I'm really waiting on?
Reacting to
I'm waiting on Godfrey.
Oh, Godfrey gonna let loose both barrels, and then some.
It's gonna happen. I have a feeling that yeah,
it's gonna.
I don't know. Godfrey been quiet for a minute now.
Well,
he went home for a while. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Roy Wood Jr. had the quote of the day for me. He said, "Look, when the uncles are fighting at the barbecue, the nephews stay out of it."
Right.
Facts.
Not lying.
Absolute facts.
Yep.
I don't know. They could try though. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. So to the Twitch streamers, apparently something's going on with the Twitch stream. That's okay. So jump over to the YouTube channel. Yeah. And in all the haste, I didn't line it up with IG, and I'm like, I'm okay.
Oh, you're fine, you know.
We just tore the whole 90s apart in like 24 hours.
I mean, it has been quite the day. It's been quite the day. It's been quite the 24 hours actually.
This is better than I haven't watched reality TV since Flavor of Love. Well, no, I Love New York.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No.
Quote unquote.
Wow. Flavor.
This is good. This is good TV right here. Good stuff.
I mean, Ricky Smiley tried to sit there and try to explain himself away. Cedric tried to explain himself away. We all know Steve. We all know Steve ain't gonna do it. Steve gonna pull a TD Jakes.
He gonna do it on his.
Everybody's gotten online and said a lot, but nobody has. Everybody's gotten online and said something, but nobody's just straight up said that nigga's lying. They've just said slick shit. Hey, get the hate out your heart, cuz I don't remember it that way. I don't know what he's talking. Nobody said no.
Well, that's not what I meant. What I had said was it wasn't in context.
Y'all have to forgive me. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What sparked him doing this in the first place?
Ricky Smiley talking shit. Smiley talking shit.
Because I was wondering what the impetus was. Because normally Cat Williams, we don't hear too much about this, but this man,
he's on tour. He's supposed to be here in Cleveland. He's supposed to come to Cleveland.
I know. Selective on when he shows his face before he goes into something. Like even the thing with Wanda, even the thing with Wanda, he told you that was supposed to go completely different, and then the camera cut on, and she was like, "Game on, my nigga." He was coming out of retirement, didn't have shoulder pads on, a jersey, nothing, but he was ready. He was ready for game time.
He really was.
Oh, boy. Wow.
But that's the thing.
I was wondering what started this whole thing, because then I'm looking at my YouTube and it's all over the place. I'm going, bitch, what is going on? And then I hear his voice. I'm going,
uh-oh.
And Cat was fine. Because he's actually getting ready to go on tour. He'll be in Cleveland in April, and he'll be.
The funny part was what Shannon Sharp said. He said, "Look, what you saw was after they hit record. The man was going for a full hour when he got there, and Shannon was like, do we record this and put it out there?"
That's why at Dragon Con when Phil walked in, I was the only person who just like no look hit the button. I'm like, this man walked in and just started rambling. I'm like, I'm catching all this shit.
Yes.
Even the producer got it. Even the producer got it. He's like, I'm gonna help you correct because here's
right. When he said I want to go ahead and correct him, I was like, that's why you're good to your cast and crew. Because I already saw people trying to use that, and I'm like, you didn't make it to that part of the interview.
I don't think that was Shannon's people. That was somebody that was on.
Whoever it was,
I think it was cast people. I think that was
let that ride.
Yeah, you need a good team around you. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he's that smart, he wants somebody just to catch him on his shit. That's exactly who he's looking for to be on his team. I don't want nobody. I don't want to catch all of it by myself. I need somebody a little bit quicker than me.
That's why you gotta have a Lysol on your team. You gotta have the Lysol from the real world. It's like, I didn't have sex with Kelly. Yes, you did. I did have sex with Kelly.
Well, so much for that. Yeah,
you had to say Kelly now. Interesting.
It was an interesting interview. For those who did not know, like some of the details, like the hair unit for Steve and hanging with Mr. Cooper and Steve Harvey similarities. Man unit. He called it the man. I want to make you say that. I can't say it straight out like that.
Somebody pulled
I can hear raw right now. I can hear raw. Pause.
Somebody has like a bootleg VHS tape of Cat Williams doing the joke, and they were on Twitter like, "Where did you get this?" I recorded it illegally, like we all did back then.
Oh yeah, we all pirated.
That part, always a pirate.
And growing up on all these comedians, I don't like to think badly of them. The only time I've heard a story with Steve that made me go like, do a double take is if you ever heard the story how him and Ricky Smiley met.
Yeah.
No. Do tell, because I sure
that was definitely suspect. Go ahead.
Ricky has this story, so it's basically how they became like best friends. And Ricky's like, he was young in the game. You know how people dressed during the Def Jam era. So Ricky shows up with his shit on, and Steve is the headliner. Steve pulls him aside and was like, go home and get rid of that whole outfit.
Go change.
And then he said he ran home, changed, came back, and they killed it. And him and Steve were close ever since. I heard that in high school, and the only thing that rang my head was like, okay, but who the fuck are you at that year to be telling niggas go home and change?
Exactly.
At the level
I
of,
always felt like, and like you said, stay out of uncle's business. I was a teenager when I heard that, but that just never sat right.
It didn't sit right. Yeah,
that was right at the heights of Sister Bernice Jenkins. That was right when the church announcements was taking off.
Right around that same year, look what Bernie came out wearing. Bernie had his own face on his pants.
Yeah.
But
you wouldn't tell Bernie Mac that though. That's the one thing I said that was the only reason I don't like Steve Harvey, because he tried to get him off of Ocean's 11. Because
I didn't know
that.
That was him off. It was to take his spot. How are you going to tell the producers, "Oh, I'll do it for half of what you paid him"?
What? Are you serious?
Factual.
He tried to look at him.
Out of here. I'm sorry, y'all. I honestly have not been a Steve Harvey fan ever, because that dude reminds me of that deacon in the church who speaks one way and acts another, but tries to dress to the nines and get everybody's attention. I'm like, you that nigga that smell like ass. Okay.
So think about it like this: at the time of Kings of Comedy, Steve Harvey was taking off already. The show was already getting started. There's a clip, if you watch it, you know how they do the in between the sets and everything else. There's a clip where they were all just out jaw jacking and whatever. And Bernie, he was like, "Y'all scared of me, America? Y'all bump, 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 bump."
Yeah, I remember that.
What happened? What happened a year later?
That was the best speaking to existence of the early 2000s.
Yeah,
America. You scared of me. That's what it is.
Ended up with a whole show. Didn't change the character.
I tell you what, I take WB Warner Brothers. I take it. I'm just saying, give brother a check.
And he was saying, and when Cat said, like, some of these cat, like, when they got range, think about all the roles that Bernie has done.
Mr. 3000.
All
the other movies.
Leading roles.
Yeah.
Speaking roles.
Soul Man.
And think about, I was just watching that. I was just watching that last week because that was hilarious. And you think about that, then you think about all the movies that Steve Harvey's done and Ricky Smiley has done.
That's a lot.
That's crickets.
The wives line was the one that killed me. He said, I'm only talking about 7 people, and they all got the same type of wife. And I was like,
what is it? Square?
Somebody put
funny
that on the internet. I died.
But if you sound off, you're only proving his point.
Yeah.
I was like, why did my boy Luda have to take a stray? Luda had to take a stray in this? Not Luda.
I'm like, what did Luda do? I'm like, Luda, okay, right?
Right. What did Luda do to you, Cat? What did he do to you to deserve this?
He didn't say Luda. Who said it was Luda?
He did.
Somebody put, yeah. I'm like,
he didn't say Luda's name. He sat there and said there was two brothers that was put in the room, and he was told. He said specifically, one of them was at the roll call for a bald-headed black man with sideburns. As you can see, I have a full head of hair. There's a dude right now that's on a fast track, if you will.
When did he say this?
He said it in the interview.
See, Laney, we got to finish this.
Yeah, that was like right after the wives comment.
See, that's why Shannon was like, you ain't gonna do my boy like that. He said, I didn't say anything.
Shannon had no notes. Shannon had no notes.
And she pretty. He got to slow down with that. Hold on, first of all.
They should have played Magnificent, man. These things would have went different.
I mean, I don't care about
Cat was covering so much that the notes that Shannon Sharp had.
Just toss him in the fireplace.
Not only that, but like he would get ready to ask him something about Comic View. And I'm like, Cat would like, remember, you just asked me about Comic View. I'm like, he covered it for you, my guy. Just let him ride. Let him ride.
I mean, he sat there. The whole thing about Comic View being staged, like every comedian didn't have a standing ovation. I was like, oh, he better tell somebody. Somebody think it exposed on that one. But
it was. I didn't. You can try to pick apart the lie if you want to. There weren't none.
Oh, I felt bad for Shannon. Half that cognac was gone. He was barely an hour into the interview. Like,
I will say that though, if after this interview you get more mad at Shannon, if you get more mad at Shannon after the interview than you do the person who's interviewing, I feel like that further proves this point.
A hit dog a holler. Is that
hit dog a holler?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Yep. I'm sure Shannon Sharp had a lot of viewers. I'm more than positive, but this
7 million
320,000 likes in less
7
than 24
million
hours?
views in the last 24 hours.
He said, "I'm not going to get any more guests." And he's like, "Oh, trust me, they're going to come flooding back."
Yep. Shannon was like, this might be the one that takes out Club Shay Shay. He's like, this might be
them floodgates are about to burst.
Somebody's probably filing a takedown request right now with YouTube.
It's too late.
He sat there. The whole Ricky Spontala pair. I don't know if y'all covered that. Where he sat there and said, "Oh, I love to see them at dress because they can't act as men."
It was at 1 million views earlier today. It's at 9.3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When word spreads, that's all it takes.
He's back home with his
8 million views since the working hour.
Wow. But you know the funny part is, it's like if you have nothing to say, the best thing to do is be silent. Ricky tried to defend himself on his morning show, which if I was his morning crew, I'd be like, bruh, just acknowledge it,
take the
and move on. Don't give it. I said, don't give it any fire because once you do,
move on.
Yeah. And Steve did it. Oh, Steve tried to do it too. Steve tried to do the whole. I'm sorry, this is gonna sound really messed up. He tried to do the whole Sunday school Christian thing. Like we gonna pray for
I
Cat.
said that.
We gonna pray for Cat. That brother right there. He needs help. He needs the Lord right now. I said, no, you are not about to go to TDJ crap.
Not with your pimp wife. You must be out your damn mind.
I remember when they tried to do that. I remember when they tried to do that comedy championship, and I was like, Steve Harvey and Cat Williams is a weird lineup, and every single one of them clips kept getting snatched down. And he told plenty of jokes, and they just went in on Steve right before he walked down on stage. And now, fresh from the black side of Twitter, resurfaced interview from 2019, Mark Curry calling out Steve Harvey.
That's on YouTube.
That's on YouTube. Yeah,
that's on. There's interviews on YouTube from Mark Curry about Mark Curry had been in the past couple months because he's on tour.
Yeah, and he sat there and said the whole Steve Harvey show. He sat there and said it. Actually, him and Paul Mooney were the first ones that said it. He said, it was a ripoff of my show. Everything down to one detail. The fact that he's not a teacher, he's the principal. That's it.
Yep.
But everything else was a ripoff.
No, they were both principals. The only difference is Mark Curry's character was a ball player.
Yeah.
And Steve Harvey's character was a jazz musician.
Yeah.
That was the thing with Cedric in the joke. He had a car. Cedric made it a spaceship.
Yeah, just change it verbatim. Just wasn't verbatim. I
got quick on that one though. They had the time, date, and everything. Like this was
Twitter,
Cat.
big time, Twitter, social.
Remember, they had Dave Chappelle said he got a joke gangsta off him when he was like that same age. So
yeah. But see,
Chappelle and Cat out here.
But Chappelle learned after that. He learned after that. Just like I'm sure Cat learned after that.
Cat Williams Unleashed right now is 9.5 million and going.
I mean,
Cat and Chappelle are running through the world like Goku and Vegeta.
But he not fired so many shots though. He sat there and said, "How many specials do they have versus me? I'm sitting on 12 and I own all of mine."
That wasn't the shot. The shot was, I have 12 on Netflix. You can't find two of them on Netflix or Tubi. I'm like, damn.
And here comes Tubi knocking the door.
Like, Tubi look like that. Tubi look like that.
Special now. No press is bad press for Tubi. Yeah. Bad press for Tubi is like negative press to a Kardashian.
Yeah, but Tubi was like, what did we do? We just play movies. Why are we brought in this?
How much you want for it? That's what they needed to be.
50 Cent mean, what do you say fuck me for?
You're right.
Tubi, go to your room. Tubi, go to your room. But I'm just saying, it's just go to your room.
Tubi and Faison, I don't know who got it worse.
And then when he said about Faison, I'm like, he ain't lying about Faison. He's not.
I mean, but dang, I'm like,
ain't nobody was even thinking about Faison. I don't understand
why he never thought dude was funny. Never thought
he unloaded on Faison. I mean, what was his victims? His victims: Ricky, Faison, Steve,
Michael Black.
Black.
Gary Owen had to sit there and think about it for like 12 hours. He's like, did I get this? Then he came out of his chamber. Was like, nope, I'm good. I'm clear.
He said when he mentioned Gary Owen, he's like, look at Gary Owen, and he's white. I'm like, damn.
But Gary Owen's like, look, I got accepted by the black population, and I'm running, and I'm getting those recurring checks from Comic View. I got my own podcast. Whatever you want to say, Cat, you good. I'm good. You good. I don't want no smoke. I don't want none of this.
Yeah, so it was.
Michael Blackson. Yep, Blackson called it too.
He basically sounded off on his peers. Everybody beneath them is good. So the A5 South Boys, DC Young Fly, Just Hilarious. This is all the uncles. Everybody beneath it.
Yeah.
Like he told, like out of it. You think about Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson's his whole thing was coming out in the dashiki and everything. You look at him now, he do be in the little suits and everything.
I mean, it's a come up. I'll give it to him. And Michael Blackson, that's the way he came up. He says, I'm rocking new Air Jordan 2026. Suck you fucking records. So I was like, it was funny.
If you hear him talking, if you actually, I've heard him talk regular.
Yeah.
He don't talk okay.
He doesn't sound, his voice does not match up.
No, he doesn't. You mother suckers. No, that's not him.
When he talks normal, it doesn't match up.
I don't understand how he gets a pass by being basically an African coon. I don't understand how he gets a pass. I said it
because it's the same.
She took a page out of my book. I'm so proud of her.
It's the same character.
Capricorn meet. I don't know which way I'm going. Capricorn meet Capricorn.
Back.
It's the same. It's the same character every.
Give me that Band-Aid.
Yeah. I
mean, it sounded less forced. It sounded less forced in Coming to America.
Yeah.
He's had years to practice being a fucking. Okay.
I mean, when you practice being that homeless African that you see on those $1.87 a day commercials,
I wonder how much.
The type you see on Beast Philanthropy.
Yeah,
I know you ever watch 48 Hours and then. Like and they always got the suspect in the room, and that they always got that one that's getting ready to tell they get to rubbing their head and shaking their leg, and that was Shannon Sharp. Like after that interview, he probably went through the whole nother thing of cognac. He was like
he goes to that.
Shannon's phone has been on Do Not Disturb ever since that shit aired. It's vibrating just nonstop.
I'm ready because Cat Williams sending people to the shadow zone. Shadow realm. I am not ready. Okay.
I mean, Tafari, you got a point. I guarantee Shannon right now is like, you know what? Just unplug the phone, turn it off. Remove the battery. Can the battery be removed from the phone? But I mean, I mean, but I give it to him. I mean,
what's up now, Fiction?
Yeah, you ain't wrong about that, bro.
What's up, Nah?
Nah, you are not wrong about that.
He said Cat Williams pulled off the best guerrilla marketing ever with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, you don't understand, Shannon. Uncle Shannon, you don't understand, brother.
But he was trying
to be all right.
He was trying to keep it on point, though. He's like, he keep on saying, and you let this man. He said, I didn't know. I was said at least 3 different times. Look, I thought the man was telling the truth. Who else could tell it besides him? Me. Well, that's why you here.
Look, last year we saw Shannon Sharp almost fight the entire Memphis Grizzlies team, and we were rooting for Shannon. Talk to Unc Crazy if you want to.
I mean, at this point, he's like, he gonna do the drunk champs apology. Like, look,
he don't need to apologize. That's the thing.
Thank you.
Nothing.
The views of the get. Honestly, when Drink Champs had that. When Drink Champs had that debacle, all you needed is the views expressed by the guest are not us. You did not need to go on a press tour for an episode.
No, that bullshit. If you keep to ha to he giggling with their asses, you seem to be in agreement with them.
Yeah,
that's the difference between what they did and what Shannon did. Shannon was like, "Nigga, wait, hold up, wait a minute, wait, let me just get the camera. Are you okay?" Like he was just inundated with
he's like, look,
he didn't know what to do.
Shannon was getting the tea in that interview. He couldn't believe what he was hearing either.
No, because Cat was breaking it down. I'm like,
no breaks, beating ass with no breaks.
I mean, the whole.
Am I wrong if I say like Cat is King Lion if he spent time in the hyperbolic? That is Goku Black and Zamasu. That is fuck around and find out, and 2 people who keep receipts on everything. Play with it if you want to.
When he said there's televised evidence, I'm like, people was pulling up.
Shit, let's go.
When he was talking
about that is the young and old version of the same person.
Yeah, King Lion, what do you think?
That's what you know. What King Lion was probably giving a standing ovation when he watched that. He's like,
he be taking notes.
That's the energy I was thinking. I'm like, bro, this is who he could grow up to be. Because when he pulls that flash, that hard drive out, I don't remember shit, but this bitch do.
Hold on, shout out to my guy Hellspawn Cosplay because the role he's been on.
He ran with it. He ran with it all day. That fool ran with it all day.
I'm not gonna lie, I did a couple memes.
He just sent another DM just now.
That fool was like, if I see you this picture, just know I'm not lying. With Cat, like,
if I'm sending you this picture,
it's saved in the folder.
Oh my gosh!
Just the whole
wow.
He's like, just know if I'm drinking, I'm still telling the truth. It ain't the liquor. I was like,
now see, this is what's gonna happen is one, people are watching this interview, right? They're gonna go back and watch the Ricky Smiley interview. They're gonna go back because I think he had Cedric the Entertainer on it. They're gonna go back and watch
all of them on there.
Like Shannon Sharp. This is not bad press. This is not the Drink Tramps episode. This is not bad press at all. Like,
matter of fact, this is further proof to say that everything that Cat touches turns to gold.
See, someone sat there and said that wasn't Cat Williams. That was a pimp named Slick back with time. Damn.
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that.
I love that song too.
It's a Slick named Pimp back. There we go.
Yeah, I know Carl is sitting somewhere like, whew, I'm saying.
You know, Carl Jones would love to sit there and be like, now, Cat, could you do the same thing if we brought your character back for 20 minutes? Could you do the same?
Give me a pimp named Slickback spinoff, an hour special, OVA, something.
Yo.
Oh, that we don't.
Yeah, I was trying to catch it. You were at Fiction. I was trying to catch it this morning, but I didn't catch it. It didn't show up until like later on my timeline. That he lightweight addressed it. You know.
Let me go look this up real quick. I'll be right back.
I was just like,
here we go. Oh,
this is one of them situations where you damned if you do or damned if you don't address the situation. It's there, like, because there's the proof.
I mean, he sat there and said, he said, when I first came here, I said I was going to expose the truth. Well, I mean, he didn't disappoint, but dang, This is worse. This is worse than Jujutsu Kaisen. Just
Oh,
he just went straight for Shibuya arc. Just
Nah, somebody had the Photoshop
not
meme
the
of
whole
Baby
first
Boy.
season. Let's get to the second one.
Somebody had the Photoshop meme of Baby Boy, and he's Jody, and all the comedians he talked about are lined up when he was slapping the kids that stole his bike.
No, the one
I will say he had some quotables in this. He had some quotables like
you aligned yourself with losers and that is not like you. And I'm like, oh shit,
that was a good. He got a lot of balls.
She popped back in, gave us a face, and popped right back out.
He said that. I'm like, that is a word. Hold on.
Wow. He had some bars. He had a lot of bars.
Yeah. You have an unnatural allegiance to losers, and that's not like you.
Yeah.
But the one that hit me was like, what? So people can't afford their flowers, so they don't get them.
I'm like, yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's like watching somebody throw haymakers at somebody that's defenseless. It's like you saw Shannon he wanted to say something, but he said, "I'm just gonna reach for the cup." He's like, "I'm just gonna reach for the cup and let you finish."
He said, I wouldn't have been here had they not said what they said.
And man, you can only poke the bear so long during hibernation. Eventually, he's gonna wake up.
He's like, if they hadn't said what they said, he even said I gave them grace and kept the peace. They did that.
And they sat there. It was like, we gonna pray for Cat. We gonna do all this. I'm like, see, that's why I sit there and say, when someone sit there and keeps egging somebody until somebody shows up and it's immediate radio silence afterwards, you can tell who's full of shit.
That's right.
We gonna pray for him. Pray for him. Dude,
this nigga is full of shit, right? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm listening to this motherfucker try to spin this shit but I didn't. But here's what happened. No. You said that part was yours. Stand on business. Stand on it. No. I know somebody. You ran into Cube, and he said that now suddenly he ran into Cube, and he liked his stuff, and he was just trying to do some work with him, and now he's auditioning for the mic part, and now nigga no.
Let me tell you something about Ice Cube.
That was never
number one. Let me tell you something about Ice Cube, because number one, he was the only one I actually liked out of NWA, flat out. I can hear Cube now. Don't pull me in that.
I got nothing to do with it. I got a big three.
I didn't write that part of the script.
Yeah, and even Cat said it. He was like, these people is lying on this man who came out of his pocket to pay you.
Friday. I mean, for next Friday, for Friday after next Friday, the fact that was something nobody knew, that he did fund. He did partially fund those movies, and Yo Tails complained about $500,000.
So you woke up choosing Cat Williams today. That should be the thing now.
I'm like,
apparently Terry Crews wasn't like too thrilled about playing Damon either. So I think that role, that part they cut out, was the limit for him too.
Yeah, but the whole thing about how Money Mike was supposed to be violated in the bathroom.
Yeah, violated. Yeah.
He was supposed to be, and then Cat was like,
my first roll out the pocket, and this is
the first roll for both of them.
Yeah,
y'all were about y'all were gonna monstrous ball Cat Williams. That was not gonna happen.
Monster balls. Clip that, Tafari.
I thought the most I would learn about that movie was a couple weeks ago, realizing Cleo and Cookie was in the same scene. I didn't think I'd get more details. And those two would be overshadowed if that's how the movie went.
Yeah. This was the most.
Anybody here watch Ned's Declassified? I get that was like my thing.
Yeah, that was the most.
Sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
For those
that was my age demo. Yeah, that's
so for those who think that 2024 started on a bad note, trust me, this was not a bad note.
I am entertained.
This was
the tsunamis and the earthquakes, but I am entertained.
I'm just here.
Future volumes are going to be fun. Okay, future volumes are going to be fun. Oh, yeah. And now we're gonna have.
I think we got past that arc. I think we're past.
Right out that arc. At this point, we're staring at the hole where something standing used to be. Yeah, that's all. That's what we're surveying that damage right now. Just
bring on the culling games.
No, you see that hole right there? That was where Shibuya used to be.
See, even Fixer said it. Kings Academy. All of them, one of them talking about Bernie was really interesting because I always thought Bernie was the better comedian in that group.
He was,
and then the lineup we got for the movie was apparently the lineup that worked. That wasn't what they were doing the whole tour. It was they were rotating, and nobody could follow what Bernie.
Nobody could follow Bernie, but
he was the
everybody.
closer.
But Steve bombed. It was funny. Yeah. Steve bombed, so they made him the host, but Bernie was the closer. And like I said, nobody wanted to follow Bernie Mac after he closed.
Yeah. Bernie was unapologetic. He was straight up. He was unapologetic about who he was. There was no filler. You saw him. You had 100% pure him. Every time you saw him, every time you heard him speak, no matter where it was, that was him.
I miss that dude. I'm not gonna front. That is what him and John Witherspoon are two comedians I absolutely miss.
Did y'all see? Yep. Was it y'all that sent me the link about Bernie Mac's daughter posting what he said about
Yeah, that was in the group. Yeah. Bernie's kids were his biggest fans.
And classy, apparently.
Yeah.
They know how to throw shade, but they know how to throw it at the right time.
Elegantly. Killing it elegantly.
When your daddy's Bernie Mac, you learn how to throw the shade at the right time.
But you learn how to roast.
You wait till your roast game was you wait till your opponent got that open shot, and that's when you take the shot.
but someone did point that out. Said, name one Steve Harvey joke that you can recite. Name five Bernie Mac jokes you can recite, and see who's the better comedian. Okay.
I got one more. Who wants to go look up a Steve Harvey clip of anything?
Nobody.
Anywhere.
No.
I'd rather vomit through my nose.
I remember one iota of a story when he said when Steve Harvey said he was overseas with his wife and got scared about a monkey being out there. It was something weird. That's really the only part of the story, because they said where the resort they stayed at, he went to go walk, but he said there's no lights on the pathway, and the people kept telling him stay on the pathway, because if you don't,
yoink.
You in Africa. If you don't, there's things out there in the jungle that will,
have you come up missing.
And he kept hearing skittering, and it was monkeys, and he said he about pissed his pants. That is the only part of the story I know.
But for a black person, real whitish in that story.
And part of the story is there's a white woman who didn't listen and had a little dog, a purse dog.
How many horror movies have we seen with that one of those premises? It's like stay on the path.
So like my secret work is comedy connoisseur, so I can name stuff from everybody, but yes, I can say comparison wise, Bernie.
Yeah.
And in every story I hear about him is hilarious. Like I wish in Eddie Griffin's last special, Lainey, if you're talking, you're muted, by the way.
No,
I see the. Okay.
My daughter, sorry.
I saw the mouth, but I'm like, all right, I don't want to cut up.
Silent mother speaking. Silent mother.
Eddie has this joke in his last special about all his friends who have died. But when he did it in Orlando, it was so much funnier because Bernie's part was shorter, but he was like, yeah, Bernie Mac was actually like that in real life. The first time I met this man, I was hosting some award show, and he had won the comedy competition. So I was like, Bernie, can I give you this $5,000? He's like, this nigga cut me off in front of everybody on the mic. Was like, this motherfucking check ain't gonna bounce, is it? No, Bernie, like we can talk behind it. I say this motherfucking check gonna bounce or not. Like we're doing this in front of a crowd of people. So he was like, Bernie Mac, ladies and gentlemen.
How can I see that? This motherfucker gonna check bounce, ain't it? No, really, motherfucker, this check gonna fucking bounce.
That's Chicago for you.
Don't fuck with the Midwest. I'm telling you. Keep telling y'all, don't fuck with the Midwest, man, because it's crazy, insane.
That's why I try to go to shows now. Sometimes you'll get a better version of the joke in the comedy club than you will in the special.
This is why people like Mac, Cat, Chappelle, Carlin, these are great storytellers. These ain't just comedians. They tell a story, and they keep you entertained. Chappelle and DC agrees with me because this is one of our favorite living comedians anyway. Chappelle has a way of starting a story. He'll give you a joke early in the show and starting another story that'll swing right back around. That includes it. That's master storytelling. Because while you're waiting, you're like, he's telling, like this latest one he got, he's telling the story about Jim Carrey, and he keeps swinging back around. I'm like, this shit's funny.
Oh, the Def Jam between him and Deanna Hughley will always be it for me, because that's freestyle.
That wasn't scripted, and it was great.
That was freestyle. Just the whole thing's like, y'all remember Schoolhouse Rock, don't you?
The Chris Rock story is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch Chappelle's new special, the Chris Rock story is hilarious because the way he tells it, and then he swings it back around. I'm like, this is a master. This is a master class.
If you go back,
that on the set of Sonic the Hedgehog, both times you had to address Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman.
If you look back in comedy,
shit.
When you look back on comedy, you will see that a lot of the master comedians were storytellers, and they had their own style. Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, Flip Wilson, Bruce. The list goes on. So, and they didn't have to, hey, let me borrow that. No, they came up with their own shit. And it seemed like now you could tell the comedians that are struggling because they're taking from others.
They don't know how to write. You can't say it.
So I still use Pandora.
Yeah,
just comedy.
7 words you can't say on television. Still one of the most classic.
No, his abortion one was hilarious. When the Roe v. Wade thing, and I just kept seeing that same clip. Why does every guy who gets to vote on this look like somebody no women ever wants to fuck?
Yep.
He's not wrong.
The fact that this man has been gone for decades and it's still relevant.
Yeah.
And it's just the old white dude in a black t-shirt and some regular ass pants. Yeah, but he's got you hooked.
Man,
so it's one of them moments. I'm just like, yo. So, let me refresh that because like 9.3 million. I'm pretty sure.
I think
9.5.
Yeah.
I
even said before it was 9.4. I said that earlier. It's like,
the view counter has been updated on YouTube, so you get a re-roll every time even on our channel we get it now.
Yeah,
I was young, so I didn't know comedies went on albums until I got to college.
I still have an original Red Fox XXX album.
Oh, I still have both. I have both
That's
the
how they
Eddies.
get the Grammy.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip in original vinyl. How about that?
It's crazy because when I showed this to him at the Orlando Club, I could see it in his face. Like, these clearly are older than you. Where the fuck did you get this?
Ancient Chinese secret.
Ancient Chinese secret.
The George Carlin joke.
Preborn, they care about you. Preschool,
you're.
So. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna continue the roundtable discussion. What's on the table? Well, you'll find out when we come back.
Your shit and my stuff.
Your shit, not in that order.
Pause.
What's happening? Hair longer, money ain't, so pay attention. Last couple seasons on the show have been very busy, and just to make navigating that easier for you all, I've taken it upon myself to go ahead and clean up the channel a little bit. However, if you are here for just a specific type of content, or you're new here and want to see what we're about, highly recommend our playlist section for you. If you want to see us react or review movies, trailers, video games, and whatnot, that's up there. I get it, not everybody can sit through a 2-hour podcast. So if you just want to see what the best or funniest bits were from each episode, that's going to be our highlights section. If you want to see some of the cool guests we've had on for interviews, up here. If you want to see some of the cool guests we've got to interview IRL, over here. Also, yes, please do all 3 of those. Now, if you'll excuse me, still looking for answers on that.
Blurred's Eye View is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blurred's Eye View for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented blurs across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 blurred mystery box company. All right, we are back.
Everybody's got a different profile coming back.
Yes,
It's like,
but I was digging because I just remembered I had these autographs. So taking these to my grave.
Kev on stage. Congratulations, my guy.
Welcome to the fold.
As a creator, do Death Note next. You'll have fun.
One of us.
Yes.
Uh,
That's an easy one to go into.
What fire can we put him into next time?
Well, he's completed his journey on Attack on Titan. I don't know what he's looking for next, but I don't know if it's more trauma. But
we should suggest some stuff to him.
They did a vote, and it came up as Death Note the last time I checked.
Well, I guess your drama I guess it continues.
It continues.
At least it's shorter.
He's gonna. It is shorter.
Yes.
It is shorter.
Team Light
And
or
a little
Team
bit less
L?
complicated.
Team Light or Team L? Which one will he go on, ladies and gentlemen?
Ooh, that's gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for some lighter stuff, I don't know. You can start off the first couple seasons of Dr. Stone, King of Kings, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, King of Kings, I would say. Dr. Stone will probably have him questioning stuff.
I can't believe Dr. Stone is almost done. They got one season left, and it's about to get violent.
Yes.
That's
why I said first couple seasons. It was just like
I couldn't do Dr. Stone. I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried.
It's
Honestly,
anime
I
guy.
think it's not like a battle anime, but I started reading the manga, and I was like, oh, this is like all the shit they said they didn't want to do. And they was like, well, this. I was reading that, and I was watching Stain be writing My Hero at the same time.
Jeez.
And then Aaron was also stomping out all his people.
Look, I'm just glad somebody did suggest Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm like, what? So they can get the rug snatched out from under him? No,
that part.
He will be stronger for it.
Yo, I saw what happened to Nanami, and I screamed so loud. My neighbor knocked on my door and said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine."
Like, even my son was saying, he was like, "You watch the show; it's not what you think. It starts out so." Happy, innocent,
innocent, and
don't let him go to Boku no Pico or Berserk. Thank you,
Lord.
Cleo and Toasty for that one.
We got it.
Berserk.
There's
Berserk
a line
needs to avoid. Berserk is an advanced level. You're not no.
Hell, go to My Hero. Shit.
My Hero is safe.
Like at least the last season, it gets a little dark, but nowhere near.
We'll give him Promise Neverland. There you go.
Okay.
After the first season, that is so slow, though.
Didn't they?
No.
No.
I just started watching it now.
Wait.
You gotta once you get past episode, I want to say 3 or 4. Shit pops.
Oh yeah,
Shit starts happening.
Season?
It rocks.
Yes.
The first season. No, the first season. They skipped one of the major arcs in the second season, and that dropped a lot of people.
Yeah, because they rushed it.
Know that arc.
They rushed season 2.
Yeah, Demon Hunter.
It was just a matter of me just like
Demon Hunter would work. I can see Demon Hunter being safe.
I just finished Psalm 100. That was really good.
Oh no, to everybody who plays mobile games, Darwin's game will fuck up your whole world.
Oh yeah.
Darwin's game will fuck up your whole world.
So I guess the question is, from the crew,
what's next?
You have 2 animes to pick from, right? That you want to get somebody started on. Now you can
really will
send them right down the pipe like they did. I'm talking to you, Young Deuces. I'm talking to you.
I agree, Mayhem. I agree.
Like,
I agree.
You send them down the dark path. Do you send them down the lighter path? What is your suggestions?
You will.
Ooh, Mufasa, ladies and gentlemen.
Taste your own tears in the dark. You will be stronger for it.
The voice acting on that was magnificent.
You will know true pain.
Oh, wait, hold on. You gotta hit him with this one.
That'll mess him up. He'll be sitting that whole time. Why don't y'all suggest this?
With the violin playing in the back.
Every time he's like, why every time Naruto goes through something sad, the violin comes out?
Oh boy.
I would say JoJo, but it's such a weird. You really got to be into JoJo.
Nah,
because the
agree.
first season is completely different from the second season, and you can like
because each season focuses on a specific version of JoJo down the line. So.
They do, but at the same time, when by the time they got to the second season, Harmon was completely out the window.
That threw me when I was watching. I was like, why did we go from toddlers to like Professor Hulk in one episode? What ways are these kids taking?
Oh wow!
That will test his resolve. Why not? Why not sit him and see what happens?
Like I'm watching Stone Ocean. I think I'm about 8 episodes away from finishing Stone Ocean. You know, I took my time with Stone Ocean, and
I mean, it could be worse. We could put him on Baki.
Honestly, I'm with you.
We want to keep
those
him.
Are my core anime.
It'll test him.
Be Bobby, yeah. I agree with that too.
If he's a sports fan, Hajime no Ippo.
Oh, that would be a good one.
That Megalobox or IGPX if he wants to try sports.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yo.
IBM 2.0 what?
So IGPX was like America's first real chance at taking like their own anime. Yeah. And there's a lot of people in it, like Mark Hamill and a bunch of like big name people. Yeah.
Bama, stop. We're not gonna do that to him. No, we're not doing that to him.
Bible Black?
No.
Rito Healer. We'll go Rito Healer, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go there.
Wait. Who said it? Bama said it. Never mind. I see why.
I would say.
Hold on. What the hell is Bible Black? Because Laney, I don't know what it is, but your mic is like.
I've never.
It's like it's going like this. If you can hear
Kira.
Mine is
no Laney.
It's because I have it in my ears.
Please listen, Kira.
Yes,
we're trying to save you. Don't. Please don't.
Yes.
No,
we are trying.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Damn it. Fucking shit. Why? See, y'all know when you keep pushing it with her, she's going to research.
No,
today. Today in 2024,
we could trauma bond.
2024, niggas never
learn. Oh, okay. This trauma, it is not going to be our fault.
Ahead. You've been warned.
We warned you.
Just waiting. This will be the
third ignore time. That I said Rito of Healer. Just
put
don't.
This way. 2 of the gray hairs in here are from Bible Black. So yeah.
And you're gonna watch it.
Yeah, and you're gonna watch
1 or 2 episodes. Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, ain't gonna be no 1 or 2.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. All right, here's the Wikipedia description. Bible Black is an eroge video game.
Watch a clip, you coward.
That's the right one. That's not the right one. Hold on, that's not it.
I am trying to watch a clip. For me,
Oh, okay. Plot. Taki Manase, a high school student, finds a book of black magic in an isolated storage room of his high school. He begins practicing black magic, which has an extreme sexual effects that benefit him and his friends until evil comes forth from the dark craft. I could watch that.
Here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. It is very graphic. You see
no, baby, no. It's okay.
That's fine.
As long as he's not stripping kids, or animals.
When I see a gray streak coming across her hair in the next episode of the podcast, I'm gonna be like,
All right, is it very graphic or is it very Griffith?
It's Griffith and graphic.
I mean, what I'm watching right now just seems like high school bullshit. Honestly.
Yeah.
Pull your hair out the hair.
It says
pull
mine says black.
Pull back your hair. Pull back your hair.
Mine says Bible Black school roof scene. And
Go
this is like high school bullshit.
Oh, it's hentai? Man, come on, go away.
We tried to save you.
I mean, Rito Healer was kind of the same thing, but it got weird fast.
All I can say is she was bigger than most guys.
I live in New York. I promise you.
That's what she said.
On other
That's what she said.
I'm very certain.
You know what? Send him to the English dub of Ghost Stories. That was basically the first abridged show.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm behind the episode, but I know Laney's caught up. What do you think of Percy Jackson?
Oh, okay. So I'm actually also in the middle of reading the book, so I'm trying to do it at the same time. Oh, Kira, you're not caught up?
No. I'm caught up. I read the books. I know the show.
Yes. So I think it's actually really good. I think the only thing that I'm struggling with, and once I remind myself of that, I'm good. It's kind of like watching like Harry Potter, the way they act, the first movie,
Chambers of Secrets
versus the first movie,
Sorcerer's
Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone.
So like, even the fourth or fifth, right? Like their acting needs to just progress, and I especially think that of Walker Schofield. I always say Schofield. It's not Schofield. Scobell, I think it is.
Ryan Reynolds Jr.
Right. Because I think because here's the thing: if you didn't see him in that movie with Ryan Reynolds and hold his own, you would be like, okay, I'm not expecting that much. But because I know that he can hold his own, and because like Percy to me is a little bit more sarcastic and a little bit more assertive, I want to see that more. However, as an adaptation, it is a damn good adaptation.
It is damn near spot the fuck on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at, first of all, I love Annabeth, and not only because she's a sister, but I just love her. I love her. She really gives you this, I am worldly and I'm about the shit.
Yes, with the shits.
Heartfelt. I love it. Grover's cool. Grover doesn't come into his own until other books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so as long as he's not like, a waste of space, it's fine for me. I really hated actually the way they ended the last episode. I was like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all
blue balls.
How the fuck
blue balls.
Y'all ended like girl.
Blue balls. Fictional blue balls.
Fictional blue balls.
So I'm looking forward to seeing Zeus because that's
Lance.
Oh boy, that had time.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing Zeus. But I mean, like this is a great adaptation.
I agree. Annabeth, even when they're at the camp and she's standing by, but you don't know she's standing by, she's watching this whole thing unfold. I'm like, yeah, she's basically like, get off your ass. Let me see what you're made of.
Yeah,
very much.
You want to get this done.
You got here. Technically, you got here on your own. Even if you accidentally killed, what is it, a centaur?
A
Minotaur.
My guy, you got something. So I need you to come up off your bullshit, fluffy shit, and put in this work. Because I need you. I can't do this without you, even though I'd like to. But can we please progress this? I've been waiting here for a while, my guy.
And I like the banter between Annabeth and Walker. I mean, and Percy. Like, I like their
chemistry
because, like, spoiler alert, if they go down this route, they are going to be romantic. Okay, it happens later in the series, and it is a solid, not only just romance, it's just a solid relationship. And you can see that they are taking their time and putting those efforts into making that something that's going to be believable.
Yeah,
but they throwing Percy through the gauntlet though. Like, dang,
he goes through a lot more in the book.
Oh,
yeah, true.
A lot more in the book.
I want to say that the last episode, not this last episode, episode 3, when they meet Medusa, and I kept looking and I'm like,
who is that?
That's a woman of color. Which, if you really know the details of Greek mythology, she's a woman of color.
Yep.
and real well.
Yeah, and the fact that what they did to her is why she is the way she is. So when it boils down to it, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. It's by Jessica Parker Kennedy. She played the Flash's daughter in The Flash. So yeah, I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She plays the daughter. She plays Jessica Parker Kennedy, who plays the Flash's daughter in the TV series. She's like the future. She's from the future.
I know who she is.
Right.
From the future.
I watch it. Sorry. I apologize. I bow to y'all, DC fans.
You didn't watch any of The Flash?
I watched enough of it to know I wasn't watching it past season 3.
And you wouldn't be wrong.
You could have.
You wouldn't be wrong. Matter of fact, Kira, that was a smart decision. Kira,
yeah, I pulled out. I wasn't invested. I don't love it.
Most I got out of that whole universe was Black Lightning for obvious reasons, but even then, that was kind of hard to watch.
I enjoyed every bit of Black Lightning.
I enjoyed everything about Black Lightning. I was not too happy with Jefferson Pierce.
They did not write Black. They did not do
Yeah.
Black Lightning around.
You know what it was? Watching him get like punked in his own house, and then in Young Justice, he's cussing out the whole Bat family. It just didn't line up right for me.
They try to be. They didn't really give Black Lightning a story. That always ticked me off about CW. And then you made it outside of the Arrowverse, but only to bring him back in during Crisis.
Yeah.
The Crisis was cool, but I'm just like, dog, how do you like say? How does the city respect you, but no one in your household does? And we do this for like 4 seasons.
But you had his wife. That was another thing. You had his wife beefing with him like every episode. Like the bro can't get no peace at home. Y'all can't be on the page for one episode. One.
When the daughter was like, I want to lose my virginity, he was just like angry and saw the boy and was like, how do you clean yourself? I'm like, choke him, do something.
Right. But then again, it's how they did the show. I'm like, how do you give us a character like Black Lightning? And I'll admit, Scooter was not my first choice for Black Lightning, because every time I see him, I'm thinking immediately Living Signal. Like, that's Scooter. That's not Jefferson Pierce. That's Scooter.
I think he did okay.
He did.
He did a good job. All my problems are with the writing.
Yeah, because I had a chance to interview him in 2018, and Cress Williams was so marked out for this because he's a comic fan. He's a comic head from way back. So when I asked him how he felt about this, he says it was a dream come true, because this is a character that a lot of this generation doesn't know about unless you're watching Young Justice or you're deep into the comics or you're influenced by somebody who is into the comic world.
True.
And they were never going to let on that Black Lightning is one of the most powerful metas in the DC universe. That's always going to be, well, it's Superman. No, this man can take Superman out. The Trinity, even Batman would be like, what the fuck is wrong on? But you'll never see it.
But you'll never see it because
you'll never see
it. That they just, it's how he was written. That's always what's bugged me.
They kind of tied the Achilles hands when they brought Black Lightning to the screen.
You basically made him a pacifist. You made him a pacifist for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
That's the thing I never understood.
Half the time I was like, do something.
I take it he was about them hands, huh?
Oh, in the comics? Oh, facts.
Oh, he had to be held back a few times. There was a few times Black Lightning got held back, but it was like
he was the Luke Cage of DC. He was like, this is my block, this is my neighborhood. Fuck all y'all. And then got the
TV was on at the same time. So it was like nice to have both shows, but it was just like, damn.
The show is not the comic, which is why I didn't like the show. They nerfed him like socially, like social justice wise, and being about his shit in his community. They took that aspect away from him.
Yeah, the CW verse. They
pretty much did. And then you had, don't get me wrong, love how they did Thunder and Lightning. Love how his daughters came up.
Oh, facts.
Love that. And then you have one of my favorite villains,
Tobias Whale.
You had one of my favorite villains, and then old boy played him to a T.
Oh yeah, Marvin Jones. Yeah,
okay. I was like, I can't think of the guy's name to say in my life right now, but
Marvin Jones.
Thank you,
Marvin Jones.
Yeah. I loved Mr. Bias Whale, and I'm like, how do you have this, and then you have the perfect opportunity to bring in Static. You have.
I think they always.
Months.
And then Static, he became Static's mentor in Young Justice, and then that ended by the time.
I think what happens is, in the case of case of Black Lightning, there was a lot that was going behind the scenes.
Yeah,
there was a lot that we didn't know until as it was coming down. Thankfully, it got a chance to end. It didn't. It got canceled, but at the same time, they got to end it and wrap it up.
Yeah,
opposed to Arrow. Like Arrow got canceled. Legends of Tomorrow got canceled. Flash got canceled. All the other CWDC shows got canceled. Black Lightning, on the other hand, got a chance to do a full season and walk away. Cancel or not, they got a chance to finish their full season and wrap it up.
And then Wayne Brady as Gravedigger was
I did not understand why they did that.
Don't get me wrong, Wayne Brady played an amazing Gravedigger.
He did.
To pull him in with the whole war made no sense, considering the fact he's never been a part of it. His story alone was a Black Lightning arc, which they could have spent a season telling. Again, CW chose not to.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, that was. I'm just glad they got a chance to end it. I'm glad they didn't get washed.
All I gotta say is
these short seasons.
Yeah.
James Gunn, sir, you have a chance. Please give us Static. Give us Static. Give us the Outcast. Give us the Outcast. That's all I ask.
It's the fact that it's the fact that to this day he still doesn't think that's funny.
Oh, that's because that goes against his brand.
But at the same time,
it opened up his brand so much.
Yes,
absolutely.
And then he ends up hosting an episode.
Is it? Wait, didn't he get Let's Make a Deal like a year after that? He took over and got that show, and he's been running it on CBS for forever today.
Between Chappelle's show and him,
that long?
He did a lot.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm a piggyback off something that Black Spartan said. I will say this: Wayne Brady did an amazing job as Gravedigger, but William Catlett, who did Lala, that was the most entrancing figure during this.
He was good.
Thing.
Yeah, he was good.
Fucking nailed it.
I think what they do, like he was really good. Him, Gravedigger, and Tobias Well. They wasted characters like Jill Scott's character because
Lady Eve,
they brought her in, and I'm like, okay, they're going somewhere with it. But
how dare you give me my fantasy on television and then you kill her off, you bastard!
She fucking killed it. As Lady
Meanwhile, they hit Lala with the Contra code, and he just had 99 lives.
Man.
That part, he was actually boring to watch after a while, to be honest with you, because of that.
and woke up in the series finale. It was broken out the concrete. I'm like, y'all were going somewhere with this.
It just, that's the part I always hated. Like Black Lightning had these wonderful areas to where you could literally expand and be great. And I'm not blaming Greg Berlanti, although I want to.
I'll blame Greg Berlanti with his bitch ass.
I'll help you. I'll help
Because
you.
I'm like, you expanded Flash to the point of corniness. Yes, I will say it. Because Kira, you was right to eject at season 3. You was right. Don't let nobody tell you different. You was right to eject at season 3. The same way with Arrow. Look, it's something about CW, and I'm gonna shut up after this. It's the fact that CW built the Arrowverse to not go past 5 seasons. If you notice, every show they had did not go past season 5. Actually got crappier after season 3.
After season 3 of any show, maybe 4.
Except for Legends. Legends sat there and ran with it. Legends sat there and
Legends knew what they found the formula, and they said, we're gonna stick with this. We're gonna do the most outlandish episodes and have fun with it.
Yeah,
and they did. It was working. Yeah,
and it worked.
So I don't know. Gaming news. Just found out that who remembers City of Heroes?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So the fan server just got an official license.
What?
It's coming back.
It's about to go sideways. Let's go.
That server farm's going to go down. That server farm's going to go down in a matter of hours.
Man, wait. Who owns the server? Who owns the license?
I want to say it's Homecoming. Yes. Homecoming was built off the original game code. So yeah, Homecoming.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure it was still the original. Yeah.
We'll find out now. It's I'm like,
scary for gaming right now. It's so scary for gaming.
Gaming
right
is
now.
such a
I'm like, what the hell?
unreal place right games. Now. Can we go back to the days where Leroy Jenkins was a thing? You know,
Leroy Jenkins made you have to make every time you joined a guild after Leroy Jenkins, you had a full-on questionnaire and a vow to not abandon your party at any point in the game. Your loyalty got tested. It's like, we're going into this dungeon as a group, we're leaving as a group. Y'all literally had girlfriend rules for going to the club when raiding dungeons, because if one of y'all went off and left the other group there, they were serious. It was like wrestling kayfabe. They not only stopped talking to you, nobody playing with you. It was that bad.
That part.
Quick question. And Spartan, you can answer this one because it's kind of the news for the past couple days. Like The Rock showing back up and challenging Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that nice little clip
build it for WrestleMania. They're building
because
it.
you don't have no movie money no more.
The Rock is on that. The Rock is on that tour because he did show up to sit there and talk about, I want to take a seat at the heads of the table, and I'm like, so we're gonna do Roman Reigns and The Rock at WrestleMania. This is what we have in the creation department. Really creative. This is what we got. Y'all, nothing else. Whole town full of rosters, and this is what we come up with.
I don't understand. And even The Rock has just put a article, well, not an article, but an interview out stating that he wants to do more films like with A24 and stuff like that.
Yeah. Rock.
I don't knock it. I don't knock it.
Watch your back. He's coming.
I don't see it.
What's up, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
What it is, man?
He got one movie with A24, and he said it's time to be serious. He's time to do. It's time to do movies that matter, is what he said.
Ooh, Rock.
For A24, huh?
I do not want Rock at WrestleMania.
Just wait for G.I. Joe.
I really don't. I think this. You know it's a cash. You know it's a cash.
He saw Dave do Knock at the Cabin and was like, I can do that.
I mean, don't get me wrong about The Rock. I mean, after Black Adam, you might want to take a break from movies for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying,
sir. He has 2.5 Fast and the Furious 3-part 1.2 Kingdom Hearts specials to film.
and you know what? That's perfect. He can be over there because I can watch those movies and laugh because he's an actor. That's what he's supposed to do. Could you really see The Rock in a serious role? Let's be honest.
If he changes out of his khakis and trades them for slacks, yes.
He could go back to his Tooth Fairy dad era.
I mean, he did Gridiron Gang.
Still not a serious role.
Hell, he did Rampage.
Still not a serious role.
Gridiron Gang.
I mean, Gridiron was probably the most. I mean, he did well.
Yeah.
Gridiron Gang was probably the most serious role he probably had. I was gonna say Be Cool, but that was something else.
No, hold on.
Mark is not wrong though. He gets less and less lines every movie.
Gridiron when he was still shaped like a normal human being.
True.
I'll be honest. I think to this day, I still take Vin Diesel more seriously in The Pacifier than I do in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I can't talk about The Rock because I try to work out like him, so I can't.
Oh shit!
You're missing the Terramana and fruit fused syrup with the giant waffles.
I did make those waffles though. I didn't make those. I didn't. So
how's your diabetes? So how's your diabetes after that? Because
it's.
Oh my god!
I avoided sugar for a good 2 weeks after I ate that. Just nope. Everything's just straight water. Everything's straight water.
Man,
but
the landscape of wrestling right
Triple
now
H had a movie role.
Crazy.
Blade Trinity, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was in it for a minute too.
Yeah. He was in the third one. Yeah.
He was like a main vampire.
Yeah. He was like the second main one.
Yeah, he was second
or third.
Yes, he was.
And they had the little vampire Pomeranian.
Yep.
Pomeranian.
And he had like silver teeth too. Like it was.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
He had platinum fangs. He had some platinum fangs in Blade Trinity. Beyond Triple H, Triple H only did like 2 movies: The Chaperone and Blade Trinity, I think.
Oh, you counted the Chaperone. I didn't.
I mean, it's still a movie, but
I mean that's like Hulk Hogan saying I'm a movie star, and I said where?
Suburban Commando.
I don't count that. I don't count none of those.
Fuck that. Fuck him too.
No holds barred. No holds barred with faces.
Oh shit!
I don't count that one. I don't count Rocky. I don't count none of those.
Oh damn!
You had appearances, is what you had.
There you go.
Rocky and 3 Ninjas. Yep. Mark beat me to it. Rocky and 3 Ninjas. Not 3 Ninjas.
Hey, look, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger did Christmas movies. Anything's possible.
Hey, jingle all the way.
But we accept Arnold. Arnold even knows what Arnold's doing. He's the king of one-liners in movies.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Time to blow off some steam.
Do it now.
It's the reason why "Get to the Chopper" is one of the most iconic lines that we'll still recite for no reason.
It's not a tumor. It's not.
Get to the chopper. Come on.
Just finding out that earlier today, Patrick Stewart said that his role as Professor X in Mom, Multiverse of Madness, was frustrating and disappointing.
Damn.
And it comes to find out it's because a lot of those scenes where we see the Illuminati, quote unquote, were shot. They weren't shot together like that.
Yeah.
They were shot separately, which I'm like, oh, that sucks. Like,
COVID strikes again.
That sucks. I mean, I tend to like Multiverse of Madness. I wish it was longer a little bit and kind of expand on some stuff, you know.
You gave us the blue suit with the yellow wheelchair, the guitar riff. You gave us.
I don't feel like it was explicitly COVID. I think that was part of Marvel's, like, we're going to keep everyone in the dark about exactly what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
How about they didn't really? How about the people that were running Mom didn't really watch WandaVision?
That's a lot,
and they didn't.
I could see it being all the above, just because COVID has a bullseye on that man's age demo, and at that age, every day is a gift.
Still,
like, they probably
I couldn't. Yeah, thank you, Will. I couldn't have put it better myself.
They probably locked him in that room with the 3D thing from Mandalorian. It was like, just film all his stuff here. Everybody has to scan in and headshot before they get in within like breathing room.
We were spoiled with Endgame and No Way Home.
That was last Friday. I'm sorry, I didn't speak over you. What you said?
I was saying, knowing Sam Raimi, he probably has his own extended Toy Story 2 cut on a hard drive somewhere at home.
Can we talk about all these directors saying, we know that you have extended cuts or deleted scene? We know that. Stop trying to defend garbage and just say it'll be out on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
we know that.
Where's the extra 11 minutes from No Way Home?
That part.
Like, you failed us.
Do you ever think that maybe COVID was kind of like a Clockwork Orange, where they had all of us inside watching whatever? It's like the Ludovico technique, you know, eyes wide open, looking at everything on.
You're not wrong, Bama. You're not wrong.
Old ultra violence. Dang.
Now that I think about it, Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, and What If, both seasons are much better multiverse films. Showings, I should say. I don't want to say film, but showings. Because you have more liberty.
I would like to see more of the Fox people come hang out for What If.
Oh,
I mean, that's got to be coming. That's got to be coming down the pipe.
Has to.
Or they could do something stupid and close it because they're supposed to be bringing all these storylines together somehow.
We'll let Deadpool handle that. He's got it under control. I
No,
swear to God, he's gonna have it under control.
I think.
But if he does that, then doesn't that kill off What If?
I don't know. Watcher's house is kind of a mess, and I don't know if it's just because the multiverse is fragmented or from Ultron knocking his big ass head through multiple dimensions. Like, did we just not clean up after that fight, or what happened?
I know. I literally see Deadpool saying, "You're worried about me. What about this son of a bitch?"
I see Deadpool pulling a Safari. You're worried about me and this Celestial sticking out the ground, and nobody asks questions about it.
Look at the screen. Yes, I never forgot you people.
Watcher's just standing over the Fox logo. You're not supposed to see me. Cut away.
That would be interesting, but What If was such a great series. It does need to continue because we've seen what they did with season 2. You tease season 3. I need my Red Guardian and Bucky. I need a Russian 48 hours that I never thought I would see on Marvel.
Yeah,
I need that.
Red Guardian.
Because as I thought about it, I'm like, that makes sense. As many times they thawed Bucky out, let him do something. I can see Bucky and Red Guardian having to do a mission. I can see that.
Come on,
whether
Bucky.
it's in the main universe or what I can see it.
Come, Bucky. We have mission.
What if T'Chaka didn't stab Randall from This Is Us? What if they just said it's full send for the entire Black Planet?
Or what if T'Chaka got stabbed instead and he took over that shit? I wanted, and that's what I wanted to see them do with that Mohawk story. I would have much preferred to see them turn that shit and make an actual statement instead of. Granted, I liked it. Please don't come for me. I liked the episode, but something that would have been more impactful and more of a statement for the times that we're in now would have been to see Wakanda actually come over and help the people that are here in this country now. That would have been a much
like a what yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
What if the war dogs got their weapons?
Yeah.
That would be.
What if Killmonger won?
That's a statement. That is something that's impactful and long lasting. And if you close your Disney vaults, I would be much more in a rush to go get that shit.
They gotta put that thread out. Oh, see it now before we close the vault.
The Disney 100 collection is up for grabs for $10. There, Best Buy said, "Come get all this shit, please."
Best Buy cleared out.
What I think is the biggest panic move, knee-jerk reaction I've ever seen is, and this I think this is a Best Buy situation where like who really is traversing Best Buy anymore for much of anything.
I mean, pretty much,
because I mean, I'm like, oh, you can get this 4K edition, and it's like $45, and it's like, but at Walmart it's like $20 less.
Or if you know how to confuse a Geek Squad person and get computer parts that are really, really expensive, really, really cheap.
Trust me, I know. My wife.
I feel like it's such a scam because you don't get quality options on most of your streaming services. You're buying a 4K TV, but using an app that caps you at 1080. So who's getting got here?
Yeah.
At this point, Best Buy, say hello to Circuit City when you get to the other side.
Oh, it's going that route. I believe it's going that route.
Radio Shack too. Rest in peace.
Radio Shack. Radio Shack had the away.
Radio Shack had the formula. They had the formula. That's
they have the collector's edition of Final Fantasy VII. They don't have anything else I'm buying this year from them.
I'm sorry. As the former Radio Shack employee, may that place burn in hell.
Damn. You gotta elaborate on that shit.
Don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel.
Thank you. You gotta
may you roast in all nine.
Sir, you have the floor.
Thank you.
No, as a Radio Shack employee, let me tell you something.
Is this the Festivus part?
This is the Festivus part.
This is the Festivus.
We begin with the earring of greatness.
I want to hear this.
You should put them on the widescreen. Let's go.
Yes. Oh,
yeah. Center stage. Screen. Let's go.
Center stage. All right, here we go.
I mean, wait, no.
Okay, well,
was great.
All right.
Her whole face was like,
Festivus for the rest of us.
I was waiting for Kira's story. I was like, my story was Radio Shack.
This is Kira's cultural celebration. She goes,
no,
okay.
No, Radio Shack to me was a reason why I'm not a retail person because number one, we don't know everything, and folks would come in there saying, "Hey, how do you have this transistor for a ham radio?" Dude, I just got here 5 minutes. Go look. Or my personal favorite, what type of cell phones do you carry? Without looking at the cell phones on the wall with pictures and names and things of that nature. And then you always get this one creepy ass dude that bought batteries for no reason. And we know creepy guys. Like this one dude, I swear to God.
Oh, it ain't for no reason.
I was about to say he might have had a vibrator or something.
No. This guy, I kid you not. Like, he must have this one Radio Shack in business. Y'all know Radio Shack used to have those box of batteries. This dude bought them by the freaking pallet load. Like they had an order waiting for him when he showed up. And I'm like, who the hell buys 100 cartons of AA batteries? And no one questioned him. Like, how the hell are you not on a list somewhere? Like,
that's right.
You're buying this much batteries. I say what?
What the hell? That's what I said.
I mean, but again, crazy people, and oh god, the bathrooms, y'all.
Doggone it, Will.
The bathrooms. It's not like people could.
No, I'm gonna keep it PG because the stories I can tell about a certain bathroom at a Radio Shack in a certain location in Tennessee would make Freaknik look like Babysitter's Club.
So unless Will has his daughters listening, because y'all are in my ear, you should talk.
I live alone, so
I'm just gonna sit there and say
you hear the speakers trying to be drowned out of my backyard.
I'm just gonna sit there and say, for the fact of the matter is, I walked in there with a blue light and I messed myself up one day.
Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Some people be decorating bathrooms.
That's rude. That's what the
God.
That's like I said.
You gotta work there and be there.
I had to clean that up. I went there with a
either
hazmat
hold
suit
it
like
or
that.
go to a Buc-ee's, okay?
There's a reason why most people who clean bathrooms have a hazmat suit on. That was my first and only retail job, and I hate people that go into those public bathrooms and detail them in their own special way. I hate all of you. just know I hate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you have eternal heartburn. I hope that you don't have enough Pepsi AC in your life to get you through the next meal. I hope your tires are flat every chance you get. I hope that one blowout happens to you when you get right off the interstate in the freaking rain. I'm sorry.
William?
It's
bro, who hurt you, bro?
That came from a place, and I thought I healed. I apologize.
No, I'm here for it.
Oh no,
it's Festivus for the rest of us.
I'm sorry.
Let it flow through you.
No, Spartan, you good.
The
William.
Spartan rage was activated.
William, this one, not you. You.
Yeah, Scooter.
All right.
Yeah.
Airing of grievances begins.
Yeah, you, Scooter.
I'll go get the pole out the crawl space.
You know what?
Because people got to see that.
I would say what, Chris, I got a story for you. I think you probably be able to relate to because you go to a comic store often, just like I work at one. So this was about I would say this is about 8-9 years ago, working here one night. Now we had a particular customer, older white dude, had to be no more than 5'9", scrawny, had the pencil thin mustache and the hair. He almost looked like Tony Stark going on the wrong side. So we called him Pervy Tony Stark.
Pervy Tony Stark.
We called him Pervy Tony Stark because when he came in, he always went for the explicit statues that we had way at the top. And he asked us, "Excuse me, can I look at that statue right there? Yes, that one right there." So we spend an hour retrieving, and he takes the boxes. I gotta be able to illustrate this. He takes the box. We hand it to him. This is what he's doing. He's looking at every detail of these statues to find that they have the most exposure and there's the least amount of clothing. And then he would leave.
Wait,
unsub.
He would buy them.
He was
then he would leave.
That's an unsub.
That's a basement virgin.
He actually stopped coming after a while, but he did buy a couple of statues. But what's fucked up is he brought back one and says, "This was broken. It's something going on with the piece." And I remember specifically selling him this one. This girl had on nothing but a towel, and I inspected it because I knew it was going to come back. I said, "So what's wrong?" He shows it to me. He says, "It looks like her fingers are broken off." I said, "Those fingers were attached."
No.
Oh
no, he was training on basically doing it with no hands. It was all mental.
Oh, trust me.
He walked in a Padawan, and by the time he put the statue down, he was a Jedi Master.
Yeah, he was trying to adhere to his standards.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it wasn't.
So I take it there was a fire.
We knew, but we said, "I'm sorry, it's damaged. We're not going to take it back because it wasn't damaged when we sold it to you." So it's like, well, this is unfair. This is not what I was expecting. I looked at him and I said, let me look around. I said, sir, let me explain something to you. You've been coming to this store for 3 years looking at all of our statues like you're ready just to pull your drawers over there over by the comics. And I'm ready to toss you out here like an ugly biscuit. So you got one or two choices. You can either leave or I can throw you out. Guess which one I want to do?
Oh,
I got in trouble. I got in trouble for that, but I didn't care. When you're past 40, your fuck it bone just starts getting bigger. So it's like, I don't even care. I didn't even care.
For those, I don't think for those that's looking out there, he doesn't mean that fuck it bone. He means
no.
If we have to explain that,
yes, we do.
He was gonna get the Jazzy Jeff treatment.
He was. And he had trouble for that, but they say, well, why did you threaten him like that? I said, first of all, y'all had to deal with this guy. This man smelled like regret. Okay, I did not want him anywhere in the store. He smelled like mistakes gone wrong again. So I wanted him gone. And he didn't buy much at all. Can you put this on layaway? No.
You have been laying on it enough.
He very much sounds like from Shin
we don't have enough sanitizer to spray down every place you touch in the store.
Oh
if you ever seen a box wrinkled, yeah, you know my pain.
Oh no.
Should have blacklighted the figure.
Grievances.
Best face ever. Best face ever.
Well, are you making your face off of your own comment? Because that's what we want.
Thank you. You should eyes down. Eyes down. Look down, sir.
I don't want to look.
However, no judgment.
I don't want to look.
Everybody's done it. Or tried to.
Oh, what?
I don't think I have grievances. I'm just.
You not hungry?
Who was the last man to anger you on the job? There you go.
Oh, listen. All right. I'm doing a 7-day water fast, and
so you're already angry.
I'm also the chef of the family. So like before the show, like I did and like you know how hard it is to like cook something and you don't eat it. Like it look bomb and you don't eat it.
Yes.
And you got season it and you don't eat it.
Yes.
So was it interrupting your flow? You know, why you were trying to stay hydrated?
Shit, if it's seasoned, it's being eaten.
Yeah.
Well, that when you're fasting, when your body smells food, it's like, oh, time to eat, and you're just like, no, hush, child.
So were you getting moist while you were cooking?
No. I'm one of those people.
Look at him scratching like a crack bean. Look at him.
You
baby.
right now. Definitely.
Makes no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever.
I got your answers.
Send me your here.
So who else has grievances before we take the wrap up?
Can we see Will's Into the Spider-Verse thing? Because that shit is bomb though. You have to show that.
It's a big bag.
Let me not be over there because I will take that and run.
Is that a lunchbox bag?
That's like lunchbox.
The backpacks.
The backpacks.
It's not, yeah. That is dope.
Kira had one.
Anybody else got any grievances? Okay.
I have grievances.
Yeah, this was your idea. Yeah.
This is Kira's time to shine.
Here we go.
She had me really.
Oh, she has receipts.
Wait, quiet, everybody.
Yes,
this is Kira's grievances. TT. Scene.
And action.
I would first like to say, I'm sick of mediocre white men. I would like you to all have several seats. Sit the fuck back, shut up, and let us enjoy the rest of what's left of the world that you have utterly destroyed. Thank you very much. I would also like to stop listening to white mediocre men complain about how they're not listened to because they're mediocre white men. I really need to stop feeling as though my opinions are not valid because a mediocre white man has taken over a spot that I should probably have. I'm sorry, I'm venting because I really want to
because of the mediocre.
because of the mediocre white
mediocrity, ladies and gentlemen, mediocrity.
The mayonated mediocrity.
Wait, I'm going to break the new one in. I am tired of the ghost monkeys coming in and shitting all over the table that I love. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
We are. Wait a minute. Wait. I've been wanting to use this. Thanks to Cat Williams.
Yes.
We are very pro-black, but non-racist.
That is true. I love people that know their position and role in this life and play it successfully. Stop trying to be more than what you are. If you just built for flipping burgers at Burger King during the night shift, that's your goal. That is it. Work with that and build from there. I'm not trying. Don't give me lip because of your station in life. That's your peak. That's your peak. Leave me out of it. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
The mic has been
Stay in your lane.
I don't want to go to the shadow realm. That's all.
That's Roy Wood Jr. We need failures.
This sounds like the Jamie Foxx thing. I am your conscience. Stay in your lane.
Your conscience.
Nobody told you to peak in high school.
Your conscience. That's the whole Roy Wood Jr. But we need failures. Someone has to cure cancer. Someone has to put the 10 pieces in the box. Everyone is necessary.
Yeah. Do I have anything else?
It's 10 nuggets.
And don't give no nubs, please. No nubs. Whole nubs.
That's 10.5 nuggets.
I am your conscience.
This is your conscience. I think that's
no.
I got some other stuff. I might have to save it for another episode. I need pants to come in action. No. Okay, this is for the ladies. I need a standard size for bras. I need a standard size for bras. I don't want to go to Victoria's Secret and say that I'm a B. And then then I go to Tiger Lily, whoever. Shot shit, you're fine. Everybody's fine. Just because you don't have them doesn't mean you have to be embarrassed by them. Everybody wants them. Leave me alone.
This is just me. I am participating by being an active listener.
I am her conscience.
Miscellaneous, ladies and gentlemen. The size is miscellaneous. Thank you so much for that.
You know how President Obama had Luther the Angry Translator. It's the verse. It's the reverse. So
better bras, less mediocre white men. Yeah.
Why does that sound like it should be a book?
Oh my god.
That should be a book.
That is a nice title.
Patented.
Wait, I think I got a better one. Less
write the first one down
white
first.
men. Wait, consistent white men and consistent bras. That might be better.
I like the other one. I think
I like that one
better.
Yeah, I like the other one.
Yeah.
We'll workshop it.
Here on the show, we are not anti-napkin.
No. I would love to see.
Do like Miss Marvel. We'll workshop it.
Oh my gosh.
How do we get here?
This is why y'all come and listen.
I asked
to
for
us.
Festivus.
This is
That's
why
why.
y'all come.
This is what happens when you let a roundtable discussion.
It played off quite well, actually.
I'm not complaining. I had a lot of unresolved retail anger that just came out, so I'm good.
I like them round too. Yeah, I like them round.
One more, because I just touched my hair. I need white women to stop owning black-owned hair companies.
Girl,
she just gave a word.
Chemicals don't work for us.
Wait, someone white owns Carol's daughters?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. That's why I'm bald. Thank you for coming. God bless and good night.
I am not surprised.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. Who isn't? I'm not giving them a plug, and plus they pay me. But yeah, there's some black-owned hair product companies that are out there. Aside from Tracy Ellis, who has, I love you, baby. You got enough. You good? Like, there's smaller companies that need help.
The empire will continue to grow.
Right.
we have cookies. Come to the dark side.
Oh, honestly, they've owned Carol's Daughter for at least 5 years now. At least.
I thought it was more than that.
Yeah,
they take
everything. That's as far as back as my brain will let me go.
Yeah, well, you forget
I haven't seen
2020.
people that shocked when they realized Popeyes wasn't owned by black people.
I don't see why they didn't think that. I don't.
All right, honestly, got it. She got the one that I was going to say. Yeah,
didn't know that.
Yeah, sorry, baby. Yeah, they trying to snatch you bald. They ain't trying to help you. Your pockets and your scalp. Don't do it.
Pockets
and berries from coming to America. Just put them in a bottle.
Yeah, just if there was ever a McDowell's.
No chemicals, just berries and juices.
Essential oils are good for the melanated.
Here you almost have me sitting there saying, "Hey,
Chris, you ain't shit. Chris, you ain't shit.
I beg to differ. I am her conscience."
Just
stop. Let me stop.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's it. But I'm fine.
Who's got another grievance? Anyone?
Oh, God.
I have one.
Yes.
Oh,
go ahead. One. Go ahead, Navy.
I have one.
Stop doing it.
Go for it.
Haters.
This goes out to all the young folk who think because you watch 700 hours of anime, you've read collective volumes of comics, that you are an expert. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
You are just a dumbass who thinks they're smart, but you want to come to the conventions and you want to try and talk me down. Let me explain something to you there, youngin.
You don't know shit.
You don't know a motherfucking thing because you've watched every Marvel movie that you are a genius. You've seen every DC movie. You think you're a genius. You've watched everything of, I don't know, Dragon Ball, One Piece. You're a genius. You know exactly what you're talking about. You put out all this content. Black Bible. No,
you weren't born in the darkness.
Right.
Well, you can sit down and have a conversation with me. And you can say well, you're wrong based on blah, blah, blah. You know what? When that came out, you weren't even a drop in your father's dick. And you won't have a conversation with me about this. Your mama was still...
You were a blip in the eye of the cosmos.
Your mama was still free as a bird before you came along. And all of a sudden, you want to talk about... Get the fuck away from me.
He said your mother's a hoe.
2 letters, no waiting. Let's go.
Dang.
That just drives me crazy.
The money on the table.
I had that confrontation the other day, and it drove me up the fucking wall. I was like, really? Okay, gotcha. All right, no problem. So you got something to say? Yeah, you're an idiot. How are you you're never gonna touch vag. You're an idiot. So that's all I got to say. And the ladies, I love my queens out here. Please don't come for me. Please don't come for me. If you have not traveled, and you try to tell me that I know anything, I will hurt your feelings.
Oh,
dang.
That's my line.
That's the go-to. The go-to one is always that's the classic.
Thank you, Fiction. My man. I owe you a meal, sir.
This is what happens when we have a free-for-all.
Yeah. We do these more often.
It won't be the only time.
That's better.
When you sat there and had a... Oh, yeah. That's why I had to stop myself. When I was thinking about all the times at Radio Shack when I was ready to cuss people out when they left. I was secretly hoping that, you know what, I just hope that we had this one little patch of ice.
Spartan says, wash your ass.
Oh, no.
We still
God. Yes. I gotta say that.
Spartan says aim straight. That's what
mayhem.
Yes.
What did he do? What did you?
I'm not mad about that.
Mayhem.
I'm not mad about that because there was one.
Wow, sir.
There was one dude. It's funny that he says that because that was actually my third fight in life. Was that I had to fight somebody that did exactly that. That they actually did that in the bathroom.
Wait, what?
What?
Kira said what off camera?
They left their DNA on the porcelain. You nasty bastards.
It wasn't the porcelain. That's the messed up part.
Father Nugan. Okay.
Learn to aim, you sorry sons of bitches.
No, here's the messed up part, and I'm gonna this is gonna be fine. Here's my thing. I really do. I really do get that you decide to be romantic. However, a public bathroom is not where you want to do it. I'm just gonna point this out.
No,
and even more so. Even the more so. And this again, this was me helping out another store, and they were quiet until somebody needed to use the bathroom, and then of course they heard said noises. They came and told us, and of course because I was the biggest guy, I was like, bang on the door. Look, I'm trying to be nice. Not gonna call the police. Need y'all to wrap it up and come on out. The guy comes out.
Pause.
Pause.
It was wrapped at all.
The guy opens the door. Let's just say he's adept for the action. Looks dead at me and says, "What are you gonna do about it?"
What?
Oh,
wow. So
Challenge
the thing about this is, so here's the thing. I don't like certain pointy objects pointed at me.
Oh.
Especially with a man who has left his partner in said bathroom in a particular position and asking me what I'm going to do about it. Which is the reason why there wasn't a mirror in that bathroom in the next 30 seconds after that.
Do we have the tape? Can we roll back the tape?
They probably did. If that tape still exists, I'd probably be in jail right now. Because I literally put that guy through. And this is why I said,
hey, y'all said I'm terrible. When I'm up here, he gets worse.
I'm just saying that was the end of my retail career because somebody decided that you're gonna show yourself.
Give me all the twist.
I mean, just that's the thing about it. I really sat there. I was like, as I'm sitting there waiting for the police to show up and the ambulance, I'm like, I realized that I am not for retail. As this guy is, they're literally picking shards of glass out of some questionable areas.
I have a question.
He went from.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Why pay retail? I don't.
he went from what are you gonna do about it, and then Will turned into I got you for 3 minutes.
I mean,
wow.
I figured if you're gonna face me at attention, you've already made a decision in life. I'm not about to be the guy you're gonna be doing a story off of.
Seed sanctum sanctorum.
What is about to shoot first?
Yo,
right. That was the one thing I was worried about. I was like, as he's sitting there just I'm like, bro, are you about to? Oh hell no. And so
I feel like you also could have said, after he said, "What are you going to do about it?" He said, "Probably finish her off faster than you can."
No, I kind of punched him in the throat and then I took his head and I'm sorry. That's we're still in statute of limitations. I apologize.
Also, pause.
Yes, thank you.
Statute of limitations. I forgot.
Oh my god. We're gonna take this final break. We're gonna come back to
Good job, Chris.
Anyone else got shit to air out?
Hey, I'm 4 days into this year. Cat Williams took care of everything I know to think about. Yeah.
Oh, hold up. That was 10 years. I'm good. Oh, I whooped his ass.
Happy anniversary.
I'm gonna go make some tea because I gotta go get some tea. I'll be back.
I didn't think about that. God. It's been 10 years. I can say that. I whooped his ass.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, welcome back to Fast Money, y'all. We getting ready to finish up the game here. Now, your teammate done scored enough points. I think you just need to get one answer right to win. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, name a podcast. Blurred's Eye View. Who should have won that Oscar? Angela Bassett. Who did win the Oscar? Don't give a damn. Name a cartoon. Ed, Edd n Eddy. Name a guest from Question 1. Carl Jones. Alright, that did it. Congratulations, you won the game. Hellspawn cosplay. Now, we only need a one name. Hieroglyphics. You can stop now. Josh Evans. Chase Bowling. Josh Brown. Y'all cut the commercial. He gonna be on this for a while. Blurred's Eye View. Be sure to peep the podcast on all platforms, or stream every episode on Always Press Record TV. APR TV now downloadable on Amazon and Roku. APR TV, the power of podcasting in the palm of your hand. Get it today.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
So we're just hovering over the the landing deck at this point.
After all the dumping we did on Steve Harvey today, that
I know what I'm watching after we sign off. That's for sure.
So we'll let it looks like Griot or Horror might be doing something. So Navy, go ahead. You go start off. You start it off.
Little me up. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Once again, it is your frosty bearded blur decor here. If you want to find out the shenanigans that I'm up to, you want to be a part of the blurred sack, as I call it, or you would just want to be continuing on with the blur decor movement, come check me out right here, Navy Montel, under all platforms. I will be streaming on Twitch either tomorrow or Sunday night, jumping right back into Diablo 4 and / Marvel Snap, because I finally got Super Skrull and I've been horrible with him. Angie and I will be back next week with our new first episode of the new year, Blur Decor Speaks, and I am just looking forward to making more content. Shout out to Mark Cooper for hooking me up with Opus Clip, because now that I have that tool, I'm a monster now. Okay, I've already experimented when I was like, oh, it is going to be all mine, and soon. Let me stop. Then I just had to draw back a little bit. But I appreciate every last one of y'all, and as always, support fellow blurs, blur creators, blur businesses. It is 2024. Stop making excuses of why you haven't supported them.
Mm-hmm.
Give them that energy, give them your time, give them your attention, and most importantly, just support them if you can't pay for what they're doing. All we need to do is just give them confirmation that what they're doing is amazing. And that's how you can stay nerdy, stay geeky, and stay sexy.
Right on. Talk to him, Lainey.
What's up, everybody? I am Lainey, one half of Geek by Heart. Me and my husband run Geek by Heart on YouTube. We talk about anything and everything. Lately, we always talk about movies, and we have lately started streaming. You can catch me streaming on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7:30. Thank you, baby. I'm streaming Hogwarts Legacy. Jay is streaming God of War Ragnarok, and he is streaming at Fridays and Sundays at 6 o'clock. So catch us there. You can see us on IG and TikTok. And we ready to rock and roll for everybody around us and us in 2024. Let's go.
Right on.
I'm loving this zooming in and zooming out, Lainey. That was kind of dope.
Say, what is the fancy cam?
It's the iPad.
It's
her and
Lainey
Gary
and
get all the cool features. I get nothing. I'm doing.
Oh, you're not alone. It's only the
great.
ladies. It's only the ladies. I don't know what's going on, but
Same.
whatever.
Don't encourage them. That's all I say.
Yeah, welcome to the Nigga News Network. We give it to you straight. My grievance, dear young black men, learn trades. I work with dickheads, dumbasses, and douchebags 24/7 who deserve to be homeless.
That is the wrong triple D's he wants to be dealing with.
Our black-owned convention. Start putting your bid in for Kev on stage now. I'm sure his DMs are flooded.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just support one another and be sure to give out free game. I also post things on the internet. I'm here under all platforms. I also do the editing for Blurred's Eye View. So come back here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I usually put the fun and short bits into clips for us here. That's all.
Dude, there it is. And yeah. Lady
Happy
Mandalore.
festival.
Hi. Yeah, so I made my
I like that infuser though. That infuser is
was
fire.
not joking.
I like that.
What kind of cantina cocktail ass concoction is that?
Hey, with all the tea that Cat Williams been providing, I'm like,
I can get the tune
It's
out of
got
my
a
head.
contraption and a mouse trap in it and a cat trying to get at it. Like what?
I'm a fucking lady, okay? Stop shitting on the stuff that I do.
I wasn't. I'm just
Also
confused.
the title of the book.
that is
I
a good
didn't know
title of a book. That is a
you have
good
tea
title
with
of a
extra
book.
steps, and I was confused.
Yes, that is
because
dope.
it's fresh. I'm a lady, sir. I don't drink the tea of plebeians. Hi. I don't know where I came in at, but I think are we closing out?
Yeah, we're closing.
Yeah. Also the title of the book.
Also the title of the book. I don't know where I came in at. Also the name of the bathroom that you can use at Radio Shack. Hi. So, my name is Lady Mandalore. I'm also known as Roomful of Blurs, which you can see right here. And you can find me on the TikToks under Roomful of Blurs. You can find me on the Instagrams under Roomful of Blurs. You can find me on Twitter. Shit, what am I going to do this year? Oh shit, yeah, this year I got my whole podcast, which comes on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Twitch, and now apparently Instagram. Finally, I will be hosting my very first comic book episode, where I will be talking about banned and challenged comic books. I will also be introducing a new segment of my show, which I will be talking about, or doing a comic book reading list. So. If you'd like to join me on my little journey of finding out origin stories of some of your favorite comic book heroes because you've never been down that road before, join me this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch.
Saturday or Sunday? You just said Saturday.
Sunday. Shit.
Sunday.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Is it
Saturday.
2018 or 1998, Cat Williams? Come on now.
It's a new day called Saturday.
Saturday.
Sabbath.
The cinematic assassin who has hidden agendas, which is why he's the assassin. That was a compliment.
Wait, drink some water. I'm sorry.
He popped out. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Thank you for coming.
It was a good joke. Wow. It was a great joke.
All the way out.
That was the dropping. I did not touch my device.
I was gonna say, I'm like, oh, he left that.
That was good time if that was your device. That was
that was the network saying she hurt our feelings.
Right.
Yeah, it's me. We'll be watching The Cinematic Assassin. You can find me at Mayhem Media's MAYEHEM Media. Don't matter what site you're on, it's all the same. I talk movies, I talk TV, I talk comics on occasion. I talk a lot of shit.
Really?
Oh, real quick. I'm the editor-in-chief of blursedeyeview.org. Go ahead and check that out. We're coming into a major revamp approaching, hopefully sooner than later. I don't know. I do audio stuff with Midnight Comics. Maybe I'm not supposed to say that out loud yet. I don't know. I do writing for purefandom.com. I'm trying to do better at like actually announcing the stuff I do. Hell, I shot my shot at working with Blur Girl for her audio stuff. So you know, let's see
now you flex.
Goes.
Now you flex.
Humble flex.
Shout out to Karen Mahorn.
I love it.
Hey, listen, my New Year's resolution, I stole this from Nick Wright of First Things First podcast, is to be less humble. I feel like I've spent too much of my life feeling like, you know, I'm not allowed to take up space. Actually, I'm a lot better than a lot of humans that exist. And it's time that I step in that and deliver on all the talents God has given me.
Snaps, motherfucking snaps.
That being said,
I need help.
My little message for today. If you are the strong friend, put that shit down for a second. It don't need to be for a week, even just an hour. Just put it down for a second. Give yourself the space and grace that you need to actually recharge and actually carry whatever it is that you feel like you need to carry. It's not going to be the end of the world. I promise you.
Does that mean I get to haul ass on anyone? Like I can scorch earth? Is that what you're telling me?
No. We need space. We do need space.
I need to scorch the earth.
No. We need space, my guy. Like, relax. Like, dial it back.
I want to scorch the earth.
See, this is why.
No rushing.
On that note, this is why therapy is important, because like you can have conversations.
That's why I scorched the earth.
People hear the wrong thing and be like, "You said," like, "No, I did not, sir. Absolutely not." So please see your therapist, take your meds, realize mental health is important, spread love, and have the day you deserve.
Just get that Lizzie's out there saying it right now. In the meantime, while Spartan's doing it, I'm going to ahead and get the flamethrower ready.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yes. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, that's interesting. We went from inspirational piece to pyro. All right.
Hey, if Cat Williams can do it, why can't I?
Hey, look,
and that is inspirational for me.
I am all for getting back at people that fire upon you. You guys hear my stories every time I do it, and you're like, damn. I said they fired first. It's like from what I've been told about Pisces, we fight. We don't start fights. We end them.
I'm an Aries.
We don't strike often, but when we do, it's precise and it hurts.
That part.
It's almost borderline sociopathic. But anyway, Black Spartan, of course, Black Box 447 is where you can find me on the socials. I do reviews on everything, including gym stuff, because I like to work out. I do have a couple podcasts of my own. My political podcast, How the Fracker Got Here, every Wednesday at 7 p.m., which we went over last night because some presidential candidates can't answer a history question. Literally and figuratively can't answer a history question. Of course, my other podcast, Get Bit Podcast, every Friday at 7 p.m., in which we are going to go over the video game comic book news of the week. Both podcasts can be found wherever podcasts can be seen or heard. Also, check me out on the birdseyeView.org website as I do the column for wrestling. Why? Because wrestling is real and people are fake. Because you know why? The Rock can still come back and yet somehow still make money. I'm not knocking The Rock. I'm just saying it must be nice to be Samoan. But definitely check that part out. Like I always say before, guys, again, as Navy said it best, unity, supporting people. Just don't like something. Actually tell people about it. Word of mouth is the biggest advertisement we have against the algorithm, as Kira has said so many times. F the algorithm. Aside from that, guys, even though there are still some cons going on, the rules still apply. Respect the cosplayer at all times. Wash your ass. Use deodorant. Brush your teeth. Use breath mints. A little cologne doesn't hurt, but please do not drown your body in Axe body spray and think that you're clean. You're not. You're basically just masking the funk that has a funk that really does not want the other funk to know that you are funky.
Can I add one more thing to your list? Please trim your body hair. It helps.
Grooming is also helpful. Look, if you know, don't get me wrong, I love me. I mean, like you see me and Chris and Navy, we all got beards. That's fine. But if your beard is looking
Chris got issues.
Huh?
Look, I'm an Aries, and I tell everyone my issues were never the complication on the table.
But yes, grooming is a big thing for men and women. I don't usually say it to the women because the women usually can groom themselves, but you men, some of y'all,
I can tell you stories, boy.
Your nose hair and beard hair should not match in length. That's all I'm gonna sit there and say. Of course. The last thing I'll sit there and say, guys, again, in a world that we're living in right now, simply put, be nice, be kind, don't be a dick, and we'll all be cool.
All right, so apparently I can't scorch the earth. That's my second in command's job. Wait, don't you remember that episode of Firefly when they were torturing Malcolm Reynolds and Zoe said, no, let him do his thing. He's got it. And then the crew, and then he's like, no, I don't got it. And okay. Okay. Oh man, thank you.
Definitely
Everybody.
receipts that have been dropping during this show, and
man.
Ludacris has now responded. This is going to be fun.
Yeah. Oh shit. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, this is not all we do, but check us out on Always Press Record TV. Thank you for listening. Show your love on the YouTube channel through YouTube, of course. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Check us out live Tuesday and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Twitch, and whenever IG gets that echo thing out the way, because that is annoying.
Everybody's got it.
Also, could you please talk to your friends about us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all like us. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend and say, yo, for about 2 hours and plus minutes, they have you on the edge of your seat laughing, and then they know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Spread the motherfucking word, ladies and gentlemen.
15 more, we hit 500. Come on now.
That's it. Come on. Come on. Show your love. Watch it for a little bit. Keep that retention up. All that great stuff. What friends?
Girl, boy.
Hey.
You Demario.
You have more people at Dragon Con than me.
So if you watch us, this right there at Blurred's Eyeview on IG, all right there in the place. Go over there, check us out, see some clips. Go to YouTube channel, see clips, highlights, interviews, and past shows. Go to APR TV on Roku and Amazon devices. Listen to us on Spotify, iHeart, and Apple. And with that being said, don't be a dick. Wash your ass. Don't be a basement virgin, else me and Kira will scorch the earth and then walk away clean.
It's fun.
Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and encourage yourself and others. And I just did all of that just now.
So proud. So proud.
Old cats will reach in the hat and pull out the gat, and then it's splat.
Hey, the rhyme.
It's a thing. So until next Tuesday, we will see you guys at 8 p.m. I hope y'all see us. I hope you show your support. Thank you once again. And we're out of here.